after they took a very, very close map just now. If you missed it, I highly recommend going back and watching the full map if you just got here. But now we are going into map 6, and we are going to be looking at the picks and bans right here. Marv2lRiva1s pros very consistently banning Kadia's Namor, which I honestly completely understand, because if you have watched Kadia play that hero, you will understand that he is most certainly the best Namor in this tournament. Just by far. He is absolutely capable of doing insane things on that character. And Invincible goes ahead, bans Strange, protects Hela. I mean, yeah, NLE Strange is a force to be reckoned with, as Marv2lRiva1s pros seems to protect the Adam Warlock. And last match, we saw a lot of clutch plays from both Adam Warlocks on either team, getting really huge revives. But I am pretty happy to see that they're going to be playing Adam Warlock once again, and maybe we'll be seeing some Star-Lord action, maybe a Star-Lord or a Mantis ban here. We'll have to see what Invincible is going to be cooking up their sleeve as they proceed to ban Wolverine. So the triple self-revive composition is open to be played here.
Okay, and interestingly enough, Invincible, despite the Doctor Strange ban coming in against NLE, can still easily swap over to the Magneto. That's going to be something to have to contend with, but the Wolverine ban still in play, so no full dive, especially on Shin Shibuya Convergence. Just getting dragged into the enemy team's backline is not something that we really need, especially for Invincible. They're this close. It's match point for them. 3-2. All they need is one more to lock it away. Would be our champions here.
Yeah, and I mean, being champions is pretty important for the first tournament of Marv2lRiva1s since it has gone live, which is really exciting, and that would be quite the crown to hold for either team, Invincible or Marv2lRiva1s pros. And honestly, I think it'd be pretty funny if the first team to win a tournament since Marv2lRiva1s has gone live is named Marv2lRiva1s Pros. Because, I mean, I feel like, yeah, who's going to argue against the winners of the Marv2lRiva1s tournament being Marv2lRiva1s Pros? I mean, yeah, no one's going to argue with you there.
It would be quite fitting, but here we go, getting started already. NLE POV focus, breaking down the walls. No Chris Jarrett to be involved in this one either. Of course, NLE with the damage, shielding as well. Hulk versus Hulk back on the rooftops. Exiled momentarily, though, on the side of Invincible. Being able to push down Fun. They see their limits
Invincible here. With really nice positioning on top of this building right there, making sure that they have the high ground advantage over Marv2lRiva1s pros as they are left to scuttle on the ground right beneath them. And No Limit seems to have accidentally used his Rocket Raccoon jump pack by pressing spacebar twice and goes straight up into the air and gets domed by Happy, as Happy just has his way with everybody else in the lobby, just wiping the floor with Marv2lRiva1s pros as they're forced to go into the next fight. 1 minute taken off the clock right there. Beautiful stuff from Happy. Oh my goodness.
Quadruple elimination from Happy right into the team ace. Forces MR Pro in position of having to re-strategize, especially since they haven't even touched the point, at least not just yet here on Convergence. Does worry me at least just a little bit, getting with good health sustain, but now Neko leading the charge off the Magneto again. Probably one of the with the sword slash, shrapnel instead, having to opt in for it, forcing NLE back off the roof. And now, with much needed help in store, gets a shielding, and now opts in for the Meteor and wanting to find a straggler, but tail end of the Luna Snow ulti keeps MR Pro alive for now.
Yeah, I mean, No Limit with the really clutch Soul Bond in order to basically negate all of the damage from Neko's ultimate. And Asmodee is just going crazy, doming people left and right. Unfortunately, Kadia is able to revive themselves, so that is only one pick for Asmund, and they get picked off themselves as well. And Invincible is going to be looking to recontest this objective really strongly, with Marvel Rivals pros not having even gotten picked quite yet. And it seems like they're kind of forced to back up here, but they do have 3 ultimates in reserve, and they're going to be looking to make some plays right here as Invincible's Hulk goes down in main to Asmund, once again just popping heads left and right. But that's not going to stop Invincible's Adam Warlock from being able to revive everybody that's currently getting picked off. Honestly, a really clutch res as Marvel Rivals makes a lot of progress on the point. We're going to have to see if Invincible is going to be able to recontest or not, but it seems like they're not going to be going for it. They're going to give up the point to Marvel Rivals pros, and they're going to play for second.
I imagine probably thinking that, hey, we can always play just for at least 1 point here. Just keep them capped at that, says Invincible. Is now MR Pro on the full come up. But AS back on the side, getting in with the damage, finds out Happy. Another elimination on that. Make that a double against Cadia here. This poor Mantis couldn't find their way out of it. Yet another straggler for MR Pro to take advantage of. Move over to the Fun, however. Now going for the Hulk on Hulk violence. Love to see it, but Angst out momentarily, leaving Fun kind of in a bad spot in the Alchemax building here.
Yeah, I mean, coming into this fight, Invincible has a lot of things in their back pocket. They're looking pretty good for this defensive hold, as Marvel Rivals, with 3 minutes on the clock, Fun is just standing in the front line, ready to beat up anybody who dares contest him at any point. And now we're seeing a little bit more Hulk on Hulk violence as they smack each other around, and Happy takes a really huge off angle here, picks off No Limit, but they are able to revive themselves, making the fight even once again as everybody just starts popping their Luna Snow ultimates, the rest of their ultimates, and Happy once again is looking for that off angle, but isn't able to get anything quite yet, due to the Luna ult keeping everyone on Marvel Rivals Pros alive. And oh my god, everybody is just hitting some nutty shots over on Marvel Rivals Pros, and they're just forced to go back to spawn, regroup, and take the next fight. 2 minutes left.
And Invincible, knowing not to overextend Fun was probably one of the opt-in for the Gamma Grenade, but still gets caught out. And that's Neko in the charge yet again. Back onto the point, or really just back really the frontline presser. No point just yet. Convoy is all the way back there. But I guess trying to at least distract momentarily off the Magneto shield, as well as MR Pro would have 1, 2, 3, 4 ultis up if need be. That Meteor M, as well as the ASD Hella ulti could come in conjunction. I wouldn't be surprised, and then they wouldn't have to worry about depths with the No Limit Karmic Revival, as I say that. Fun popping up with the Hulk ulti, and now the Mantis sustain coming in from Cadia to keep Invincible in this fight at least for a little longer. Everybody's so bonded, and now Hella from the skies, terror raining down if you are on the side of Invincible here. As finding one, finds another double elimination, but as soon as they fall down, they come back up, thanks in hand to Invincible's Adam Warlock.
Yeah, I mean, again, Invincible's Adam Warlock has been coming in super clutch. Every single one of their Karmic Revivals has resulted in at least 3 teammates coming back, which every single time really turns the outcome of every single fight that this happens in. And now that they got knocked out, they're just going to be able to revive themselves pretty soon. And Invincible is doing everything that they can to keep holding Marvel Rivals Pros. And they're trying to back out because they know there's 30 seconds left. And they don't want to stagger. The very last thing they want to do is stagger and not be able to take a concise final fight here. And it looks like Invincible is not going to let them do that as they push them back into their spawn. They're not able to regroup, and Invincible is backing up just a little bit to give them a little bit of space. They don't want to get too greedy here as they look to take this final fight, and Marvel Rivals Pros are able to touch. Fun is getting absolutely eviscerated though. HP just disappearing into the ether, and now Happy is set up on the high ground, probably going to be looking to use this Hella ult pretty soon on the off angle. Things are not looking good for Marvel Rivals Pros because they are unaware of the Happy that is about to do everything for his team with that ult and with that off angle.
an off angle at that one. Speaking of it, we are going to be hearing the Hella ulti, just not from Happy just yet. Instead, it's going to be from the side of MR Pro, playing into the Luna Snow, and now trying to get in with the sustain. The Hulk on the side of Invincible, diving backline. Might want to pop the ultimate while they're at it, at least to get in an extra bit of time. The Magneto Meteor M trying to find one target. That's Kadia gone, but just might be a revive because of the Soul Bond at hand. So no time at all. Taking the point though, MR Pro he finds another, but still gets taken out by Happy. And now with time dwindling down, Kadia successfully managing to eliminate NLE Choppa. Massive revive, however, on the side of MR. Might not be enough as Invincible securing the ace.
Whoa, that is an absolutely gigantic revival, but it doesn't matter because since they don't get revived with full HP, Invincible was just able to clean them up after they got revived anyways. And it seems like throughout the course of the series, neither team is really able to push the point beyond the second checkpoint, which is honestly really fun and interesting because that is a little bit rough for the team that pushes, but that makes it even more interesting when they have to defend, which has had mixed results thus far. And now we're going to be watching Invincible on the attack here. I mean, they're going to be running Happy on the Hella. Obviously, once again, he's just been doing such a great job taking such valuable off angles and getting so many picks and forcing so many resources. And he's always in Marv2lRiva1s' head. They always have to be worried about, guys, do we know where Happy is? No? Where is this guy? What is he about to do to us? And he's just been, he is honestly super fearful. The entire Marv2lRiva1s team is just really, really scared of Happy, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense. The guy is a menace, and now it seems like he's going to be locking the Iron Man Hulk team up on the attack
Might
here.
even be more of a menace to society if MR Pro isn't careful enough. Now Happy, we have seen them play the Iron Man before, especially a gamma boosted Iron Man can sneak in on a lot of these picks and really take advantage of anyone involved. For MR Pro, that is no exception. Playing from the rooftops, however, trying to get the high ground advantage. Not careful enough, might get snuck up fun, as we are going to get Invincible, pushing the point almost relatively easy. Really just scarily at that one, but fun. Trying to make quick work of everyone at the bottom, especially our backline strategists. Mantis going down. That's going to be Kadia, at least able to get a revive momentarily. Adam Morlock looking a little too vulnerable, and now fully playing into the dive from Fun.
Yeah, I mean, while Invincible are running the Iron Man on the attack, they do have to worry about Aspa here on the Hella, standing on the high ground. I mean, it's going to be really tough to play into this and get anywhere where you can actually safely exist in the sky if you're Happy right now. I mean, Happy is just kind of having to poke from a distance and isn't really able to go in quite yet to be in range to use that gamma beam that is just oh so powerful.
And NLE Choppa really just holding their own right now off the shield. Same could be said for Felix. Would have the fate of both the worlds to use. I say that gets popped almost immediately as MR Pro still sticking the point, but that's a Mantis sustain. Sneaking in through the back line. If you're not careful enough, Happy could hit you with the maximum pulse. Just sitting there waiting menacingly, so bonded. So it would be an easy revive as Fun now given no choice but to pop off with the gamma radiation as Happy finds two. Corner pocket off the maximum pulse bomb. Another one over to Kadia against Dobby here. Now looks like majority of MR Pro. If they're not careful enough, might be going down, but no limit. At any point could just use the max revive. It shouldn't be an issue from there.
I mean, Kadia is just doing so much this fight, getting so many picks. If you didn't see that sleep into the 3 headshot combo on Asp, I mean, it was just absolutely beautiful, and Happy is doing a magnificent job staying alive, contesting that Hella in the skybox, popping the gamma ray, and I mean, there's nothing that you can really do about that. He's just gonna be absolutely melting here. But it does seem like Marv2lRiva1s Pro could successfully hold, but Invincible pops the gigantic karmic revival, bringing everyone back, turning the tide of the fight once again in Invincible's favor. Now there's really nothing Marv2lRiva1s Pro's can do about holding this objective as Invincible captures the first point and goes into the second checkpoint with 3 minutes and 40 seconds. If they manage to successfully capture the second checkpoint here, that is the end of the series, and they will be the grand champions of this entire tournament.
All right, the MR Pro has to be careful, but also watch out for the maximum post-bomb. Happy was allowed to sneak in one, but I say that Happy gets sneaked themselves, as ASD said, me personally, I'm not letting that disrespect slide in any way, shape, or form. Finds out the Iron Man, but now has very pissed off Hulk to have to contend with. Still able to dive back out. Going in with the Luna Snow ulti, however, getting with a maximum sustain off of Fate of both worlds here.
Yeah, I mean, Felix is just busting it down right now, making sure everyone is happy and healthy. And as I say that, Happy is approaching through main, the looming force. His aura is simply unmatched, except for Asm, who manages to put him down as soon as I say that. And Marv2lRiva1s pros, they're going into this next fight with 4 ults. Invincible is looking a little worse for wear, as they have no resources of their own to be able to take advantage of and to be able to win this next fight. So they're going to have to pull off some heroics to actually bring this home. This will not be an easy point capture, and Marv2lRiva1s pros, they need to win this map in order to tie up the series and make it match point for both teams.
They genuinely would have to, but now with the Hulk smash, exiled momentarily for fun, and kind of just left in the dust against Invincible. Can't really do much except try to dive, play as best as possible. Gamma clap, but then forced back down here against another contending Hulk off the side of Invincible, who actually himself get forced down here. So it's going to be the Bruce Banner, D-Mech, or D-Hulk, if you will, and ASD would have the momentarily available, especially off the Hela ulti, but now Kadia having to play into the sustain, finds one off of Felix, and now here we go, Mantis ulti to try and set things in score here. POV swap over to Neko, and the Meteor M to hit in full force, finds one, but No Limit is still able to hit him with the revive. AS back up top, finds Kadia, finds the Luna Snow, and almost able to find another NLE chopper, finishing off Neko, but revive after revive. Adam Warlock keeps them coming back, and as I say that, Invincible goes down just as fast. Only a minute and 10 seconds left here to have to contend against MR Pro.
Honestly, that was a really good fight for Invincible. They might have lost, but they did build up their ult economy, and they have 5 of them going into this next bit here. With just under a minute in the time bank for them, they really want to wrap it up and end the series right here. They gotta win this fight in order to make that happen. Kadia is over on the on coast, challenging Asv by himself, winning the 1v1. And now Invincible is just using everything that they have in their arsenal. They are really desperate to win this fight, forcing out ultimates from Marv2lRiva1s pros as well. Happy getting a really valuable pick over onto No Limit, but he may be reviving himself, and he does, making this a more of an even fight as both Hulks duke it out on the point. Invincible getting a lot of space right here. Marv2lRiva1s forced to back up, regroup, knowing that this right here is going to be the absolute last fight. It's going to be a good, intense overtime push right here, as Felix has his Luna Snow ultimate, and Invincible has a Mantis ult to match that, as well as a huge revive that I'm sure is going to come in super duper clutch as Asv gets a pick off onto Happy. But it doesn't seem to matter as Happy comes back to life thanks to Invincible's Adam Warlock.
Exactly, we have the Karmic.
And now they're getting a lot of space. Marv2lRiva1s pros is just doing everything they can to end the fight right here with a gigantic Meteor M knocking out the Luna.
And AS up in the sky right now, but still gets knocked down. And it looks to be MR Pro taking full control over the convoy yet again. Not fun has anything to say about it. MR Pro still able to find one, finds a second. And my gosh, Invincible shut out at least 1-2 here. I think we're going to another map.
we are going down to the wire. A best of 7 where the score is tied 3-3. This is truly not only the highest quality match we've had